of a technical in-depth discussion, we can do that offline and via the guys at Capito. But just to give you an idea, we're talking about a product called Profile Unity, Flex App and Stratosphere. We're the first to market with this fully robust WEM suite, and that's Windows Environment Management. And we're the only third-party kind of agnostic tool, if you like, that sits outside and works with any platform. So we're not locked into Citrix or VMware or anything like that. It works across everything. And when we say everything, it is literally anything physical, anything virtual, anything in the cloud, whatever it might be. If it's running a Windows operating system, then we can help manage and deploy that. Next slide. So one thing that we kind of talk about, we don't kind of really talk about products per se. Obviously we have products because something has to deliver this, but it's more about kind of a project and a life cycle, and I hate to use the word journey again, but it is exactly that. And what Liquidware can deliver is this complete onboarding and desktop lifecycle management or user lifecycle management. So if you're thinking about a project and where do I start, the typical questions in there is what have I got currently and what do I want to achieve, i.e. where do I want to go? So it's all about planning in that phase, checking out my infrastructure, what I've got, who's doing what device, where, how, and all those questions. So when you get that, then you want to actually do something, i.e. onboard them. So now I take that information and do something with it. So I'm going to migrate, I'm going to pick up users and take them to, maybe it's a new operating system, maybe I'm going from physical to virtual, maybe to a cloud-based solution, or it might just be some applications that you need to deploy that don't typically deploy well in your current environment. And then at the end, okay, I've planned, I've onboarded. How do I know that it's actually working? Are the users getting what I expected them to get, and are they happy with it? So managing and troubleshooting that whole kind of user experience. And the whole point here is putting the user first. It's great, it can deploy infrastructure, lots of flashy lights, lots of IOPS, lots of this, that, and the other back in your data center. But at the end of the day, it's all about that one user or groups of users that hit the keyboard, log in, and what experience do they get? And that experience has to be spot on. Otherwise, this whole project thing is kind of out the window. So if we go to the next slide, I'm just literally going to introduce you to the products because we're going to talk about these and put them into a context of a scenario. So just so you know what they are. So Profile Unity is Liquidware's user environment management solution. It's for delivering advanced profile management, centralizing policy, privilege elevation, and application rights management. It's managing the user experience from a profile element. If we go to the next slide and we talk about our application delivery technology or application layering, that's called Flex App, and that gives you the ability to layer in applications on demand for the user as they log in. And then finally, last but by no means least, is the Stratosphere UX product. And that puts in two appearances, right at the beginning for assessments, and then right at the end again for the monitoring and the diagnostics. And the reason it does both things is because you can baseline from your assessment and actually monitor and measure what it used to be like and what it's like now. It's kind of like the Weight Watchers before and after. So when somebody says, can you actually show me what's improved? You can say, well, here's the previous experience of login was 10 minutes and now login is 30 seconds and here's how that has happened. So I can actually demonstrate that for you.